Hello everyone, today I will be teaching you how to solve the gear cube. So very try to scramble with. This is the simplest geometry shape mod. So the Google says that the gear cube is actually a geometry shape mod. So maybe try to solve it. So first step we need to solve the all white corners without solving the centers. So we need to machine this way here, so that this white corner, these two white corners like this, these two white corners like this, need to be matched with 180 degrees turns. These corners will all be turned 180 degrees. Let me show you how. So as you can see, these all four corners, when you turn it 90 degrees on the outer bias, it doesn't turn. You need to do 180 degrees on outer bias, and middle bias stay turned with 90 degrees. So creates the interlocking mechanism. Well, still a geometry shape mod, and these edges can be geared in each cycles. So first step we need to solve the white corners here. Let me try to scramble it a bit more. Okay, so first step we need to solve white corners. So this blue and this white corners here. So white and blue corners there. So retain that. See, this is called the white corners pair. Same thing there, but this time it's accidentally with other pairs too. So these two white corners here and these two on white corners there, non-white corners there. So to do that, we need to at least two corners beside with the face that you can turn the next wave here. And also solve the blue and the green side, we just need to turn 180 degrees away will be solved. Like this. See? If you accidentally solving the white and the yellow center here, and you did good job. But there's some tricky cases that you don't accidentally solving it. So okay, this always requires both white and yellow are opposite each other to turn 360 degrees on other ways, on most other ways like this. See? Now it's an opposite, but switch centers and also switch these two centers here. Since these switching two centers is impossible, so they switch two centers as well. Besides with these two centers will stay in place. These four centers are switched. Okay, so now we need to solve the last match corner. To do that, we need to do the last move in this series of the gear cube. So now we need to solve these edges. To do that, we need to swap at least there. So these two pieces, these two edge pieces, like swap it this way, and these two edge pieces this way. So there.
Ba đâu cô? Ba đâu?
Ba đi tắm rồi.
Dũng nè. Gì vậy? Bảo à? Qua kiếm đồ con của. Con kiếm đồ gì phá chơi?
Ngày ghế hôm nay có đem ra bãi xà.
Ghế đó giặt nè chứ. Nó giặt chứ. Thôi ngồi ghế kia cầm giỏng được.
Excluded the elevation turn 180 degrees and elevation turn 360. This. So see what What does it mean?
Tháo mà, tháo
It's
mà.
actually swapping these two edges. Wait, this swapping order and these two sides also swapping this, this swapping this swapping this edge swapping. Also these short pieces is swapping this short pieces are swapping together. Okay. So same thing. This is swapping this these two chunks are swapping these two and maybe these two chunks are swapping. So we change that. So now we got we need these two chunks are swapping and these two chunks are swapping and same thing of the side. These edges of this is already in correct place, but need to flip it right now. We take this side here, repeat the sequence moves. So what is that? It's actually so we're changing this right here. How many pieces are doing all this edge pieces? So this will be a cycle of 4 times. So all you have to do is just repeat sequence then. So it's text 2 ways of way to result. So repeat this edge, so this edge, repeat this edge. So 24 times that. Repeat the side so and opposite side so. Need to do sideways like this. And to repeat and turn it until it keeps so. And it has a problem. Put the edge pieces. To do that, you need to swap it. This edge further on you 3 times.
Máy nó báo hết.
So what does it mean? This. If you want to swap these two chunks like this, these two chunks like this two chunks, these two chunks like this, for messing with centers placed, centers of corners and stay placed. So to do that, we need to use on 2. Here, another on 2, another here, on 2 here 2 times. So we for messing centers of corners, rubber.
Nói chung á,
Hả?
nói chung tiền cô to là xử lý được hết phải không?
Would be on 8 pieces.
Rồi nhân phẩm gì chưa? Nhân phẩm gì chưa?
Exclude and
Hai
so
Xếp lại coi.
flash
Ủa,
pieces.
cái bì lá rồi lấy để cái đó là giấy chứ nó có tắt ra được đâu.
Cái tài một phẩm đó.
Nhưng mà nó đâu có tắt ra được đâu.
Then here.
Bì lá nó dính liền vô luôn, không có luôn.
Của bì lá dính liền hả?
Dính liền luôn.
Của tôi mua bì lá
On
cuốn
so
đâu. Mua tờ bóng mỏng á.